I invite you to take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Just notice your mind, observing it, thinking. And imagine you tap your mind on the shoulder and say, hey, time to rest. Inviting it to soften within your head as though the brain itself is leaning back. Picturing your mind dropping everything it's working on, lights turning off. And if it sounds nice, imagine your mind floating all the way down from your brain to your heart. And picture your heart gently opening, allowing the heart to hold the mind. This is where we get more intuition, tapping into our inner physician, listening to our gut and our instincts when the mind is resting within the heart. And softening your body behind the eyes, your jaw. Really melting the back of the throat, feeling the back of the tongue let go. And then relaxing the back of the head and the length of the neck to the shoulders. And then softening the shoulders themselves, realizing how dynamic shoulders are, so starting in the underarm. Allow it to soften, and then let the chest portion of your shoulders relax. And then the top of the shoulders. That's usually the hardest part. So checking to see if the tops of your shoulders are carrying anything. It may be that one side's carrying the role you play in work, the other's carrying the role you play in family, for example. Either way, just check it out. Notice what you're holding in this moment. And just see if any part or all of that is something you could slide off your shoulders just for the next few minutes as you let go of the past and the future. And allow yourself to come right into this moment. Allowing time to pause. When you come into this moment, each breath feels like it's taking longer and longer, letting that slow, intentional exhale help to relax you. And allow that slow, intentional exhale to help release any emotions that are at the surface right now, bringing your awareness to your chest. And just really giving some love and attention to feelings you might feel into your heart. The fire element. Checking with your lungs, the metal element. Sometimes we carry grief in the metal element. And also self-judgment. So really imagining that beautiful, compassionate judge within coming forward. And let your breath help you cut some slack bringing compassion for all aspects of yourself. Wherever there's a part of you that feels like you should be doing something or you shouldn't be doing something, try to have some love and compassion for that aspect of yourself that's just not there yet. Sinking a little more deeply into your meditation. And if you're tactile, you might imagine that the earth is starting to come up to meet your body, coming up to support the back of the head, your upper back, the length of the spine. Feel the earth coming up to your tailbone. And then imagine your tailbone connecting to gravity, almost as though you could feel the energy going down to the earth. The backs of your legs, your heels, and the soles of your feet. Really connecting down, down, down to the earth. Feeling that love and support. And as you continue your relaxation, softening behind each eye, again relaxing the jaw, we're moving through the wood element, the joints. Just check back in with the shoulders. Could you release anything else that you're holding on to? And allow that flowing energy down through the elbows, wrists, soft palms of the hands, releasing from the pinky to the thumb. Just dropping it all. Each little tiny joint, freeing up those tendons and ligaments as though there's seaweed in the ocean, releasing the bones. And as we move a little more deeply into the wood element, representing spring, just check to see at the surface if there's any anger, one of the emotions for this element. And if there is, you can allow yourself that exhale that sounds a little bit more growly or like a tiger. Totally normal to have anger, resentment, or just this straight up stress and tension, overwhelm of the burdens of life, the list of things you have to do. Letting all of that go. And then checking for sadness, that can be under that wood energy. And then begin to soften and release the hips, your knees, ankles and toes. bringing the breath back to the belly, just checking digestion. See if you can soften the digestive tract. It tends to get a little tight fist in the upper belly. Releasing worry. The habit of using our minds and thought, and instead really softening that, allowing your connection to your gut instincts. Feeling the energy moving down, down, down the digestive tract, releasing and softening, letting that whole nervous system, your second brain, to relax and let go. And then just leaning back into the water element. This is like Shavasana in yoga. It's the time for rest, opening to receive support from the universe, and tapping into your favorite water scene. Maybe it's top of a mountain, snowy peaks that represents water. Or that spring stream that moves from the top to the rivers. Or maybe it's a favorite lake, river, or the ocean. Imagine opening both from the back of your body down to all the water, like the aquifers below the earth's crust. And then also from the front of the body all the way up to the water up in the sky, as though you're connecting with the clouds, maybe even the rain. Noticing that that water element carries both strength and force. It gives us courage. That's the yang side of water. But it's also very flexible. It'll move around things rather than always moving through them. That's the yin. It's like the moon above the lake, deep, quiet. The serenity of water. Allowing your whole body to receive this energy and fill your internal well of reserves. This lower burner, lower dantian, or the lower well at the base of the pelvic floor. Simply opening to receive that vitality, courage, and strength. So you could feel it moving from bubbling spring at the base of your feet all the way up the insides of the legs, kidney channel, filling your well from the pelvic floor to your navel and back to your kidneys. Giving yourself permission to take and receive all the vitality that you need or want in this moment. The water element fills the marrow of the bones. So picturing for immune support, the thigh bones, those femurs deep inside being awakened. Like fireflies rising from the pond, moving up through the marrow of the spine, all the way through your ribs into your breastbone, to the marrow of your brain, cleansing your mind. And then very gently opening the crown at the top of your head. Allowing the energy within to reach up to the energy above, either to your higher self, up to spirit, the heavens, the stars, and the Big Dipper. Allowing nature to fill your reserves. soft and relaxed on the inside. All your pores are open. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to be. I let go. Letting go into nothing and everything. The space between each breath. Into the stillness. Tapping into the wisdom of the universe. May I be at peace. May I remember that I am one with all there is. And before coming all the way back, just allow the energy of that water element to help you feel completely enveloped by all there is. As though you're floating within, releasing the separation between you and all there is. Releasing the illusion of separation, allowing the connection deep within. And then drawing back with your breath the best feelings you had during your meditation. And as you release time, allow those best feelings to spread out from yourself to your past, your present, your future. Attracting more and more opportunities to connect with the universe, or whatever you'd like to call it.